Hey guys, Comet here. Welcome to episode 2 in my Factorio series. I was trying to come up with a name for this, and I finally settled on the Odyssey series. Now the word Odyssey actually comes from one of Homer's poems, where Odysseus goes on that long journey, and I thought that was very fitting because we're going to go on a journey from a tiny little base, like I have right here, up into... Ooh, steel axe is finished. Let's get some lights. Like I was saying, we're going to go on a journey from a tiny little starter base like this into a giant mega or giga-base. What I want to accomplish in this episode is getting a more formal starter base going. That way it can build all the things I need to transition into a bus-based base. That's a tongue twister. But essentially, I want to expand these furnace arrays and get more lines of copper and iron going out this way, and then I can have a bunch of things sticking out of it so I can make all of the science. Because this right here, this is not going to cut it. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually remove this, because I think I have enough inserters and belt for now. I think step 1 here will be to get some steel going. So I can put some furnaces right here. Let's do 8. Why 8? I don't know. I like it. It's a nice round number. So the iron plate will go into the furnace. The steel will come out. And the coal will go in. And if we make long-handed inserters, actually, then they can output over here. And this belt could be where they get the coal. But then how do I get power to them? I think I may just need to make some, Ooh, I don't think I have them researched yet, though. Yeah, they're way down here. Okay, that means we need to use some underground and some belt weaving. So I'll make them in groups of 2, like this. This way, I can weave under like this. And then the power poles can go here. And this is... Oh, these need to be filter inserters. Okay, I'm gonna put a splitter here, and I'm gonna filter the I'm gonna filter the left side with iron. I think that's how you do it. Or do I filter the right side with coal? I think that's more correct. Yes, that is working now. Alright, now I've got steel, iron, and copper. Perfect. Let me ditch all this extra stuff. So I'll drag this out this way a little further. First step is probably gears. So I could do maybe 4 making gears. And then I could output the gears over here. And run out of power poles. So I'll set these to gears. And then gears will run along here. Now this next one needs to make the belts for me. And I'll put this here. So this will grab gears. This will grab plate. And then I can output the belts and output the belts here. I need some boxes. We'll cap that. And this is bugging me, so I'm going to repair it. Alright, so this one will make belt, and this one will make undergrounds. Actually, this needs some belt as well. Let me reconfigure this. So it will start with splitters here, then belt here, and undergrounds here. So belt, splitters, and... Actually, no. I'll do undergrounds here and splitters here. I think that might work a little bit better. So this needs some gears. Power, power. And then some outputs. Let's cap these. 4. A full line and 4. And then these also need power. So the only thing I'm missing now are circuits. Now when it comes to circuits, there's a good ratio of 3 assemblers making wires, and then 2 assemblers making the circuits. And then you can just set it up like this. And then let's see here. This will need a long-handed inserter. And then I can output the circuits here. And run them down this way. Now I have to avoid the gears. So something like that should work. Now I need some power. Power, 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 power. And we'll set this to cable. Copy. And circuits. And copy. Now over here, I can do a little thing like that, so that this has access to the circuits. Let's see, I think next step would be... What am I not making? Inserters, yes, inserters. So they're going to take all 3 of these ingredients here. So I'll have one making inserters here. And I also want one making long-handed inserters. So I'll do that, and set this to long-handed. So I'll extend this, and I think I gotta do some fancy belt work here to get all the resources over. So I've got you, you, and you. So that one can grab gears. And if I do another underground trick here, aim that way, and then like that, this one can grab the circuits. And then that can continue. And then this just needs iron plate and gears. So we got iron plate there and gears there. Then we need more power. And some outputs. And I will also cap these. Or, actually, I think a better way, because if I look at the research here, fast inserters also require just the basic inserter as part of the recipe, so I'm gonna have to delete all this. So I'll have a placeholder here, inserters, long-handed inserters. So now I gotta get the inputs connected back up, so this needs all 3 still. I'll go under here, and do a little weave in like that. Power, 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 power. And then this one just needs plate and gears. So plate and gears. I'm pushing the limit on the power here because of all this stuff I just put in, so I'm gonna put in some more power. So let me grab some more iron here. And this power pole is in the wrong spot. It is supposed to be here. Otherwise it won't reach. Now I can fit in a boiler here. And... wait a minute. There's a pipe here. And here. And then the power poles go right up against that pipe. Now I can put in the boilers. And the steam engines go right on the side of that. So then this whole thing here should be tileable. Could just stamp down some blueprints here. And the max pump speed is 1200 units per second. And a boiler consumes 60 per second. So if we just take the 1200 divided by 60, that gives us 20 lines of boiler steam engines here. And so far this is 10, so I can copy this and do that. So that will be the max I could put here, just on 2 pumps. But I don't need all this power quite yet, so I'll do that later. And actually, I'm gonna make a blueprint out of this. It will be the first addition into the book. Let's see, this is early game steam engines. And I don't think I need to get into all of this new stuff here quite yet, because I'm not making things grid aligned yet. So I'll go ahead and create that blueprint and put it here. And then if I need it later, can I put it here, and then will it still be here? No. Okay. Do I have to put it in game blueprints? Before, when you would grab this, you'd grab a copy of it, and the original would stay. Because I don't want to accidentally delete this. I'll leave it there. I'm sure someone will let me know what I'm doing wrong. It looks like I actually need more green circuits going here. I have nothing making assemblers. Let me get some making assemblers. I think I can fit one here. It takes plate, gears, and circuits. So I could do something like that, and then just get some power going. Make a box, put that there, and power that. And then set this to assemblers. And then later, once I get the upgrade, I can have this assembler right here making the assemblers Mark II, which are much quicker. And this is where I finally start using steel. So I can drag this steel over, dodge all of these boxes, and I think that will work. Okay, but now I need more green circuits so that I can make assemblers so that I can make more green circuits. Back to the conundrum of Factorio. Maybe if I move this over, I'll actually have room. Okay, that fits. Now I need to set these to copper wire, copy and paste. And then circuits, copy and paste. It looks like I'm starting to run low on the copper, or on the iron input here. Yep, these are complaining about lack of iron. So let me get a second line set up here. So then this can come over this way, and then connect in. It can connect in right here, like that. And then it looks like these are complaining about power. There they go. Now they're happy. But these aren't happy over here. I actually don't think I need all of this stone right now, so I'll just pick these up. I've got a lot in my inventory anyway. But what I don't have the starter base making is more miners. I think I'll get that set up and then put down some more miners over here. See, to make miners, I just need iron plate, gears, and circuits. So iron plate, gears, and circuits. So something like that should get it going. And I need another box. And I will cap that at 4. So I will extend these miners so that I can get more iron here. Okay, I think that should be enough to saturate this belt here. I need to get some machines making some red science for the labs. And all of these trees are in the way. I'm gonna get rid of these. Now it looks like I'm running out of gears, so to do the labs, I think I'm gonna set up some more machines making gears here. So I can just copy this and stamp it down there. So now I'll set up some assemblers to make the red science. Now this might be an old ratio, but what I do remember is it's 5 red science assemblers to 6 green science assemblers. So I'll set these to red. We need gears and copper. So to finagle the copper in there, and also get these lines through, might be a little difficult. Or, actually, I could just put these on the opposite side. Over here. So I'll set these to automation science and get that going. But of course it needs power. So then all of these can go into the labs. And just like that, optics is done. Let's get electronics queued, that way I can go into fast inserters. And then some turrets would be nice. And probably walls. I got a feeling the biters are going to attack again soon. But I do want to get more labs going, so let me grab some resources here. And then you can kind of daisy chain some labs together using inserters like this. Now look how fast that's going. Now it's working on the fast inserter, and I can go ahead and put in that recipe over here once it's done. And there we go. So I'll get that in there. And this needs plate and circuits. So let me get plates and, oh my god, that was fast, circuits. Something like that. This is going very quickly now. Let me get some upgraded bullets here, and then green science, and that unlocks a whole bunch of things. I think next I will get some more drills down on the copper, because it looks like I'm starting to eat away at this buffer that's on the belt. And I think I want to save green science for the next episode. So once I get this set up, I think that will be the end of episode 2. Viewer retention tends to be better when your episodes aren't hours long. With oxygen not included, I'd have like 6 hours worth of footage. I'd edit it down to... oh, I just ran out of power poles. I'd edit it down to like 30 minutes. Using that same principle in Factorio, it doesn't quite work. Because so much of what I'm doing can actually be shown. And oxygen not included, I just tend to wait around for my dupes to do things. Alright, copper's set up, research is going, the starter base is starting to look pretty good, and I think actually one last thing I'm gonna do, because I don't like the fact that it's only consuming from one side of the belt here. I'm gonna put a single lane balancer, or a single belt balancer, on both of these. Gotta remember what it looks like. It's something like this, though. It looks something like this, where the input goes into a splitter, then this turns and goes this way, and then this one comes up and turns and goes this way, so you have that and that. And then the belt here can only output into the left side, because this kind of blocks half of the belt there. So the left side of this belt will go in here, and then the right side of this belt will go into here, because this is flipped. And then you merge those two back together, like that. So I'm going to take this, put it here, and this one will go here. And that just keeps the belt nice and even. So you can see it working here. Maintains full throughput. I'll get this one connected up. There we go. Now I think that was a... And we just finished the next upgrade too. So now you can see, even though this is only consuming one side here, it's pulling half from both lanes here. That way it evenly consumes from the miners that are, you know, way over there. And this will be a problem later on, because if you only consume from one side of the belt, then like all of these miners here and then all of these miners here could be mined out, and then you only have the left side of the belt left when you want to increase throughput later. So it's better to consume evenly from the entire patch right from the beginning. Alright, I think we made decent progress in this episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll see what happens in the next episode.